Welcome back, everybody, to Magnolia on Money, where we discuss everything financial from the economy to retirement. I'm Forrest Riles of Magnolia Wealth, and today we're going to talk about Social Security benefits and how they are taxed. Now, there's a lot of information out there, and coming into retirement is a little scary sometimes, and we've never been really without a paycheck, and now here we're going taking Social Security benefits. And we're really confused because we've heard information that Social Security benefits are 100% tax-free, while we may have heard more information that most of our Social Security benefit is taxable. So today I want to give you examples, let you know some information that may refer back to your tax situation to let you know how much of your Social Security benefit, if any, is taxed and how does that affect your plan. So if we look at the first slide here, we see up to 85% of Social Security benefits can be taxed. Now it reverts back to a lot of stuff during retirement. It can be or it may not be. So just like income taxes, just like Medicare premiums, we have the same exact type of layout for Social Security benefits. And today we'll look at married and single tax filers and the amount of income they can have before their Social Security benefits are taxed. So if we look here, we have married or single. We have on the married side, you can earn or you can have income, it doesn't have to be earned income, of $32,000 or less makes your Social Security benefit be tax-free. While if you're single, you see that number is $25,000 or less in income that you can have before your Social Security benefit becomes taxable. So now we get into the little more complicated part. And there's a lot of formulas that help you find out how much of your benefit is going to be taxed, at what tax rate, and all that. But today we're just going to go over the basics, help clear the air on whether you know your Social Security benefit is taxed or if it's not. So if we look here in the married filing jointly column we've got right here, you can have $32,000 or less in income and it's tax-free. Well, whenever we earn a dollar over $32,000 up to the $44,000 in the top of the marginal bracket here, up to 50% of your benefit can be taxed. So what this shows us is the closer our income is to $32,000, more of a fractional share, maybe 10, 20% of our benefit is going to be taxed. But the closer we get to the top, closer to $44,000, now closer to 50% of our benefit is going to show up as taxable income. Same thing with the single. It's just a little bit different numbers because we have one person as a taxpayer versus the married filing jointly. Now we see the top marginal bracket. So if you are married filing jointly, you can have income up to $44,001. Once we go over that income threshold, now up to the full 85% of our benefit can be taxed. Same with single, $34,001 or more, now up to our full amount can be taxed. So we know right off the bat, 15% of our benefit is going to be tax-free. The problem is what's happened to the other 85%. And what we see here is income is what drives that. Now, what is counted as income? Whenever it comes to Social Security, they count just about every income you can imagine as income going against your Social Security, including Social Security benefits themselves. So there's a lot of complicated formulas, like I said earlier, but they count Social Security, they count, say, capital gains. A big thing that we deal here with in the office at Magnolia is IRA distributions. Distributions that we're taking from retirement accounts that show up as ordinary income. This affects Social Security benefits being taxed. So one of the big things we do whenever we're tax planning is we're looking at Roth conversions. So we're looking at taking money out of our tax-deferred accounts, paying hopefully as little tax as possible, moving that over to Roth where it's never taxed again. And the way a lot of accountants look at it and a lot of financial advisors is, okay, we look at a report, you're in the 12% tax bracket. Let's just move as much money as we can, stay within that bracket. One of the big things that I think differentiates us versus a lot of advisors is we run the tax report and we put in different scenarios. So we're looking at, okay, first of all, you are in the 12% tax bracket. It makes sense. Now let's look at your Social Security. How is it being taxed? And if we take additional money, are we adding more taxes, your taxable amount of your benefit that you receive from Social Security? Are we now driving that up as well? So even though we're in the 12% tax bracket, we may be causing income somewhere else, like Social Security benefits, to increase. So essentially, we're paying 22 or 25% on this Roth conversion, even though we're still in the 12% tax bracket. So just know whenever we're asking for your tax returns, this is what we're doing. We're looking at different scenarios. We're making sure if we take money, whether it's monthly distributions or Roth conversions, that we're making sure we're not messing up something else, because we can make one decision and in retirement, it's going to affect 10 different things. So the last thing we want to do is take money out, think we're paying 12%, and it drives your Social Security benefit taxable amount up, and now we're paying a lot more than the 12% we originally thought we were. So I hope this video helps you understand of why we're asking for those tax returns, why we run tax reports here in the office, because like I said earlier, there's one decision that we can make can have an outcome on 10 other different things. And the last thing we want to do is focus on one sole objective and then it affect everything else and end up costing our clients money. So thank you guys for joining me for Magnolia on Money this week. We'll look forward to seeing everyone next week.